Alright, so since Thanksgiving is tomorrow at the time of recording this, I'm gonna need at least every single piece of food in this video. I just told you we're not doing that type look. It makes sense, does it not? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why? Why do this now? Why though? Well, like I said, because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And because I feel like it. Like, really though? Really? And why food specifically? Well, two reasons. One, it matches because Thanksgiving is pretty much all about food. And two, I'm a greedy bitch, so yeah. So we gotta suffer because of your gluttony? Okay. A slightly irresponsible question to ask, but what would happen if I just ate one of these right in front of you? I would wish that somehow, some magical way, one of those bananas right there just coincidentally became unpeeled. And then for some odd reason, had the ability to just be on the floor right here. And then I'd wish for you to just come walking in on here, all nonchalant, slip on the banana peel, and then oh so conveniently trip right into that oven that would magically be open. And then by some final destination ass logic, something would immediately turn the oven on, close the door while you're burning alive. And then BB gonna just be none the wiser. Wow. That was graphic and very descriptive. Well, maybe don't do that next. Maybe don't ask questions like that next time. Hold on, wait a minute. Just realized all of that is warm colors and just one green. One green. Well, granted, there's one orange right here. The rest is just red and yellow. I do see what you're saying there. Like, hold on, wait, one green? There's one green right there? That green is lonely. The highest today was 70. What's it now? 60. Okay. So you know what that means, right? Yep. Eventually, by next week, gonna be needing that coat, that jacket. No, we always say we go and check to see what's back there, but we just never do. But that means right. Yep, means by next week, we're gonna need that coat, we're gonna need that jacket, we're gonna need them gloves, we're gonna need everything. Could be, cause we finna be freezing out this bitch. They ain't gonna like it. We ain't gonna like it at all. You know, we always say we're gonna check behind there, and by behind there I mean like, should probably step right here and talk. We always say we're gonna check. He was back there because clearly it sounds like a highway back there, but we really never do. Well, we do. It's just that end up forgetting. So there really isn't a point. So okay then. But what is back there? Oh my gosh, we've seen back there. Yeah, you're right. Now from where we are, there is a highway. That's like a road over. That's over here. Do you even know where that is? Hold on, if I'm... Okay, so... we're there. That means we have to travel hold on. Alright, so we made it out. Now the question is, which way next? Well, let's, wait, no, that's that church. That's that church that Cupcake managed to bring us to. Was it this? Hold on. Was it that one or was it this one? That's a different one. Okay. Yeah, that's a different one. It was this one right here. Yeah, you can see that's back there. Okay. And then is that the gas station? That is the gas station. Okay. Yep, that's the gas station. So then it's just straight from here. And then boom, there's the highway. Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me? Yeah, see, look. We're across from there. Okay, but how in the world? Sound can't be traveling that easily, right? It theoretically could. Okay, but like with the I'm not an expert. I'm not intelligent, so I don't know how sound waves work. I'm just saying that I feel like it would bump into some of the trees and stuff like that. But then again, wild animals manage to navigate through it very well, so maybe it's not that impossible. You may like, bro, that's the shit we was just looking up earlier. But while riding, might as well, am I right? That's not what I said. I did that. Why Oxen Hill out of everything? Why not? Okay, fine. I mean, like, why not? I kind of just, I don't know, you enjoyed going there from time to time? Yeah. Yeah, like I told you, we went there for football games, junior football games. Like, can I say junior? I mean, the people there were like in 5th grade, so I'll say junior just until I can figure out what else to say. But yeah, I remember going there back in 2017. It was fun. It was nice. I'll tell you something. The only reason why we usually going to Oxen Hill is mainly just go to that arbor. Let's be real. I don't usually go anywhere else in Oxen Hill because, well, according to TikTok and the people that have been to Oxen Hill, it's pretty ghetto. Have you noticed any ghetto activity? I haven't. But what about you? Okay, the only ghetto activity I've seen while at the harbor, I guess if you would call it ghetto, was 3 patrol officers up at that gas station. Now that's probably not, they were probably there just on break, but the fact that I saw 3 at the same time, that's more than I usually see. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's like 3 deputies right there. Again, they probably just could have been on break. You never know. Yeah, but the fact that the fact that there was 3 of them, and I ain't even like seen 3 deputies unless it was. My point is, this is as close to ghetto activities I'm gonna see, or ghetto. I'd say I wouldn't call that necessarily ghetto, but definitely not an ordinary because I've never seen 3 patrol officers in one area like that. Wait, that closes soon. Oh, right. It's only 7 o'clock. Okay. Only 7. Is that next on our bucket list? Well, considering the fact that somebody saved it as traveled. I'm assuming so. Which one of y'all did that? Hey, don't look at me. I never even seen this, alright? Don't be looking at me, alright? I ain't even know. Well, you're usually on social media, so you must have heard about it at some point. Alright, I was on TikTok once. Okay, here we go again. Hey, look, I was on it once, and then for my For You page, it showed me Maryland malls. This was one of them. I just felt like looking because, hey, it interested me. Well, let's go to some different places, So I'm just going to Charles County Town Center, St. Charles Town Center. Although it is fun, although it is pretty nostalgic, let's try to go someplace else, alright? I said, you know what? Wow, look at this. And from the looks of it, this looks pretty nice as well. Definitely on my to-do list. Highest was 47. It is now 42. Here we go. It took us a minute, but we finally got there. Okay. If you just want to know when we're going to have some pretty cool days or like a pretty cool week, if the day before it gets warmer than usual, like for instance yesterday was for some reason a 72er, like a 70er. If it gets that hot, then you'll know that the remaining week is going to be pretty cold, especially since we're entering December. What's today? Today's Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, so today's the 27th. We got 4 days until December. So it makes sense on why it should be getting cold now. Okay, but it could have done that a long time ago. Yeah, it happened a little bit earlier this month, but like Still, it happened slightly earlier. I'm noticing a lack of food here, even though Chica said, hey, you know what? For this one, that's going to be filmed on Thanksgiving. And it's probably going to be done 2 days after, like on the 29th. Let's add some food for Thanksgiving. Just shove it all in the camera's face, as if we didn't already do that for the Thanksgiving movie. Yes, we did. Alright, you forgot. AR went to Alexandria, walked past a couple of restaurants. I guess that can count. And there were other times where food was showing. And then we had a whole segment of people who were just food. They had chicken, pigs, cows, chicken, pork, beef, all that. Yeah, right. Forgot about that. You're in that too, right? I thought I heard a dog. I thought I did. And I do, okay. He down there. Of course he is. Yeah, it just needs to, the wind is not helping. Of course the wind is going to help. How'd the wind help with this? I guess that guy is a little jealous. He can't handle food. Also, speaking of food, does it count if we're on here? Or are you just looking for real food? Now that you mention it, I have no idea now. Great. Nice one. Hey, look. If we hadn't done that segment where it was just everyone who was food, whether that be prepared or not, I have no idea now. I don't know. I should say real life instead of just... That should be a point blank question for me to answer. But now I can't because of that. So I thank everybody on this channel. Including you. Yeah, you know what? Including me as well. I'm the one that said we should. What the hell? We were just about to talk about the music, but who's shouting over there? Oh yeah, speaking of the music, that music just it gave me some instant flashbacks to that Thanksgiving we had in Baltimore back in 2019. That was a fun time. It's sad we couldn't go today. Yeah, well, hey. I heard. Oh wow, no, you can literally get that music. Yeah, well, okay, don't worry. I heard that there's a game, like Baltimore Ravens game, in December. Maybe we might cherry pick people to go there. Who knows? Who's cherry picking? Like, who's going there? Well, definitely ain't us. I can tell you that much. But since Minecraft already explored the Baltimore like twice and left us hanging, I think one of us can. Well, since it's in December, it's definitely one of the Christmas crews. So who's going then, huh? How am I supposed to know? I ain't part of that group. You're gonna have to ask them. Must it still look gloomy though? I mean, I get the clouds and all, but come on now, must it still look gloomy though? Hey, what you expect, huh? At least a little bit of like, maybe some sunlight. I mean, it's still 4. Is it 4? I think, yeah, it's 4:29. It's 4:29. Come on now. I'm expecting a little bit of sunlight to shine through the clouds. I guess for some odd reason, whenever fall comes, it's like, hey, psych! Hey, y'all niggas ain't getting no sun. No, y'all don't get no sun. Y'all need none of that vitamin D. Vitamin D's a myth anyway. Yeah, getting that nutrients from the sun. Yeah, sun don't got no nutrients. That was just a big old myth. Y'all dumbass niggas are just completely falling for it. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm just saying, the sunlight do feel good though. So why? You know what? All right. Now that you mentioned Thanksgiving of 2019, how about we mention Thanksgiving of maybe 2020? I wouldn't really call that a video per se. I'd probably like consider that as it was a video. Okay, by video I mean in terms of how do I put it, movie or special, like, yeah, pretty much, because you had the Halloween video, which was our In Florida episode, which was 20 minutes long. Then you had Christmas, which was 50 minutes long. Then you had Thanksgiving, which was Didn't even go past 20 minutes. Pretty much. Throughout history, Thanksgiving has always been the shortest holiday celebrated. But apparently on this channel, for some odd reason, we decided, nope, screw that. We're going to do exactly what we did back in 2023, where we made Thanksgiving the second longest, and Christmas, as usual, of course, Christmas. Speaking of Thanksgiving, look, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Yeah, you kind of are, I am, but about 2021. The 1 year, that was the same year that your ass decided to leave us. Look, again, I said I was going a little bit of a break, buddy. From 21 to 20 this year, you ain't even been anywhere yet. That's a little bit of a break. 4 years, really? No. 4 years or 3 years, I guess. You got back in like December of last year, so like 3 years, really? You know what? That was a dick move. Yeah, that was a real dick move. Boy, what the hell going on? Oh, you gonna turn your siren off now? Did y'all see the? Oh my gosh, bro, what? What going on? What happened? You just gotta be nosy, huh? You've known me for like what? Like, you've known me since like what? 2018? 2017? You should know me by now. Come on now. I heard a dog barking. To get the canine unit out here? You see any police cars? Well, there's a dog barking. I'm assuming... Alright, whatever. Oh, wait, nope, not right. Also, I hope you do realize that ain't nobody ever gonna let you lay down the fact that you decided to go on a 4-year hiatus without telling anybody else. You sat me down just so you can tell me that. Well, look, I just need you to know, if you go on a 4-year hiatus and just come back and act like nothing ever happened, you bet your ass we're gonna start, just throwing that at you every chance we get. Out of all the people in this group currently, you're the only one that hadn't even said anything yet. Well, considering the fact that I wasn't even here when you was here, I was more so a replacement. Replacement now. Hey, look. Hey, don't get mad at me now. I'm just letting you know what was going on. I wasn't here when you was here, all right? So, I ain't got nothing to be mad at you for. Them, on the other hand, all right, fine. Fine. You know, let's just not need to harp on that. Where'd that dog go? I'm really believing that there was a canine unit out here. Why would a canine unit be with the fire department? Do they even have canine units? I know they got Dalmatians, or maybe that's just a stereotype in media. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Why is there I'm not going to film that, but there is... You're acting like it's something very disturbing. It's not. It's just... You know what is usually around homeless people? Like a stereotypical homeless people thing. There's a barrel with smoke coming out of it, pretty much. Yeah, and I'm just not going to film that person's privacy. I'm just not going to film that. So, why don't you even bring it up? Yeah, because I thought... No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, all right, first things first. Boy, this parking lot is empty. Bro. This thing is deserted. I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving, but bro, why is this so deserted? And that oh, now I see. Now I think I know why the fire department was called. Okay, it took you that long. Yeah, hey, look, I didn't put it together, so I'm like, oh, that's right. That thing was on fire. There's smoke right over there. That's probably why the fire department came. Okay, no, but like, seriously though, I've never seen this place be this deserted. Would have expected at least like a few extra more cars around here, but like, seriously. I mean, granted, we haven't really been around here last Thanksgiving because we weren't here last Thanksgiving. Yeah, but like, come on now. I'm assuming it's usually more like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Guess that's just how it is around these parks. Again, parks we haven't really been to until last February. It really feels like we've been here for a year. It really has felt like we've been here for a year, even though we got here in February. I don't know why I keep thinking that we've gotten here like last year, maybe like a year and a half ago. It was this year, 2025. It really feels like we've been here for so long. I can't tell if that's just me being happy we're back home or just... It's probably that. We've been in Florida for so long. Maybe it's because of the weather. Maybe it's the weather because we've been experiencing all the weather down here, bro. Just hot, warm, cold. Maybe it's the weather. Who knows? I'm just so used to it being hot all year round until December, where we can have a slight chance of it being pretty, like, warm or maybe chilly. That's a big if. I mean, you remember 2023? Oh, don't even remind me of that. Don't even remind me of that. Well, I mean, hey, the sun wasn't out, but at least we get a nice little sunset right here. You can always love the sunsets. You know, for the, we should show more food on this channel since it's Thanksgiving, or show more food in this video since we're filming it for Thanksgiving. There's been a lack of that. I know, we mentioned this outside, so here's everything right here. That guy is full open right there. Are you coming? Wait, don't worry about it. Let's look at the sweet potato pie. Why not? The bread. And then you got more cupcakes. You're gonna get banana pudding later on, so wait for that. Man, what's eating in here? Oh, those are sweet potatoes. Okay. This is the question. Do you like sweet potatoes? Oh man, that smell. They added cinnamon. They a little too sweet for me. Wow, but cupcakes are okay. See, here's the thing about sweet potatoes, though. They just do sweet. Shockingly enough, they're sweeter than the cupcakes that I've tasted before. Do you think I got a little too much? The best thing about being blissfully ignorant is that you're just blissfully ignorant. I'm not even going to answer that question. I'm going to let you answer it yourself. You know, as a matter of fact, we're going to ask the jury. We're going to ask the crowd here. Is this a little too much? Sorry, I said a quarter of the mac and cheese. Hey, look, in my defense, I took like half of a quarter, thinking, all right, this shouldn't be too much. Come to find out that thing was deeper than it should have been. The container was deeper than it should have been. So half of that is mainly. It was more so. I understand where you're going. I understand what you're trying to say, but come on now. Again, I didn't think. Hold on. This is the container, right? I had little idea that for some odd reason it was going. Oh wow. Okay, exactly. Look, I didn't think it was going to be that deep, so I went ahead and just scooped a little, just a little piece, and then this is how it turned out. So yeah, here's that. Well, at least you decided to balance the diet out with a couple of greens on there. At least you did that. Hey, look. If I was going to get fat because for some odd reason the portion size decided to gaslight me into thinking that it was pretty short, and he eventually catfished me, I might as well, right? Look. Before Thanksgiving is over with, I gotta show you something real quick. You know what? Hold on. Good and well, you ain't waking me up. I know 11 o'clock in the... Hey, look, it's not the same person. I'm Party, you're Eat. So I just thought this would... I thought that this would, like... I ought to beat your ass right here. So, hey, look... Hey. Do you want to... I mean, well, you're the one that got her, so... That's on you. Thank you. Hey, look, again, that's on... You did that. You ain't need to get anybody else. Just be lucky that. Just be lucky that you didn't get our Halloween counterpart. You think I'm dumb enough to do that? Yeah. You just be lucky you didn't get our Halloween counterpart. If she would have saw that, she would have torn you into pieces. Yeah. So obviously I'm not getting her. Oh yeah. Did I mention this was from Steel Wool as well? By the way. Y'all motherfucker. And you know for a fact this is not a good idea. Yeah. Jesus. You knew it was freezing out here. Come on now. I know. But look, and it's windy. Can you please? All right, fine. Good news is we have enough storage on the tablet, so I'd say we can fit a maximum of 2 episodes on there. How long are the episodes again? Around like 30 minutes. If we fit 2 on there, we could fit a maximum of an hour on there. So I'd say this should be decent. How long do we have right now? Yesterday was 9 minutes. Today was 17 minutes or 18 minutes. It really depends. We're still going, but it really depends. So I'd say we're at around 25 to 26 minutes. So, I mean, the tablet can handle it. This phone, probably not. So I'd say we should probably hurry up and check. Yeah, so far we got them nail wafers. They got bananas over there. So far I ain't see a singular banana pudding yet. Well, I can fix that. How about this one? I said pudding, not cake, but
what he said in that song. Can you please give me that? I don't care if I eat it and get wide in the back. But you know I'm gonna need some of that. Come retrieve some of that. Can you give me? Hey.
I said pudding, but you know I'll take cake as well. Just a little FYI. It is 11 o'clock and it's tomorrow. So hey, look, we have like at least 3 to 4, maybe even 5 minutes left in order this is over with. I still don't know who's the jackass that said we had to make this 30 minutes or anything less than 30 minutes is unacceptable. I don't know who said that, because this would be a lot easier and it would save us a little bit more storage space. But anyway, why is that a problem? Well, because it's the 28th and tomorrow it'll be the 29th. Okay, yeah, I know how days work. And I know what you're thinking. Look, they have 2 days. The last episode has 2 days. The last episode is special delivery. Trust me, they'll do this. They'll do it in time. They're doing it in time, I believe. Okay. And I understand where you're coming from. In order to have them do their part, we gotta finish this up because, well, this phone hates storage. Gotta get the storage down, so we should probably hurry this up. Yeah, so what are we doing sitting here? Okay, in my defense, Stranger Things was on, so I had to see that for a little bit. Oh my gosh, you know they have like movie length episodes, especially that last one. It was like 1 hour and 26 minutes. Do you not hate? Look, I was interested. I've been anticipating this. You can't take this away from me, okay? I had to see it. You wonder why I took it. You wonder why I took a hiatus. You still have to tell us. That's your excuse. Okay, well, maybe earlier in the day, we could have done something. Hell, we could have filmed some parts while we were walking Boosie. But look, okay, I went on YouTube. I saw a video reviewing it. And I'm like, oh wait, that's right. Stranger Things was supposed to come out today. The 5th season, part 1, was supposed to come out today. Why not sit down and watch it for a little bit? I'll just get, 1 or 2 out of the way. When did you start that? Around 7. Around 7. Hey, around 7 o'clock. It is now 11:15. Yeah, look. I know it sounds bad. I'm not even gonna hold you. I probably would have done the same thing. I'm sure Puppet would have also done the same things. I don't know why they're getting mad at me. 2 o'clock right now. And might I add, nobody is up. in this group, that is. Nobody in this group is out. And that pretty much sums up everybody in this channel right now. All we needed was just 4 extra minutes. That could have been done last night, actually. But of course, that didn't happen. I'm out here with no jacket on. So if I die of frostbite, everybody in that house is going to have to contribute to something. Oh, I'm starting to see more back there. One of these days, maybe before we leave this area, one of these days, we're gonna investigate back there. Or investigate's not the right word. Explore back there, because I feel like investigate and explore are both 2 different words with 2 different meanings. Now, yeah, explore the woods back there. Don't know how we gonna get back there with all that grass, but we're gonna find a way. Maybe come winter, who knows? The grass in here's kind of dying off, so it's lowering a bit. Maybe it'll happen back there. Who knows? We're just gonna be stepping on dead grass alongside some dead animals too. Because animals just have very low lifespans. That they just be dying in unnatural ways. 4 minutes is all it took. You're right. That's on me. That's on everybody on this account. That's on everyone in this group right now, okay? 4 minutes is all it took. What happened last night? And don't try to lie and say you was watching stuff. Okay, I wasn't, but I was going to. Then I got tired, and then one thing led to another, and we fell asleep. There you go. There's always something with you guys. So, hey, look. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I've nothing.